Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review of One Piece anime episode 781. Now, before I actually get into talking about the episode, which I really loved by the way, I'm probably going to give it a score much higher than many of you think it deserves, but I actually really liked it. Before I get into that, for a while now I've been thinking, okay, the One Piece anime reviews, it's like stuff we've already seen in the manga, and there's not much discussion on it and stuff. And so I think I'm going to stop doing the anime reviews week to week. Now, I will still be doing them because there are some certain things going up that I'm like, okay, I'll probably want to, or maybe want to make videos on the episode where that happens. So I'm still going to be making anime reviews, just not every single week. When I don't think there's anything really important to discuss, it's just stuff we've already seen in the manga. Unless, of course, you guys say that you watch these every week, you really want me to keep doing these. In that case, I'll do them, but I'd kind of like to just cut back, not do them every single week, so that I can have some more time to work on things like theories or reviews of other anime and things like that. I feel like taking a little bit of time away from this to put into some other stuff I want to do might be good, but I won't be doing it until after the filler arc is over, because the filler arc's not in the manga, so we can discuss it. It's all new content. So yeah, that's just my plan right now. I'm not going to review it every week, but I'm also not going to completely stop reviewing it. Yeah, I guess that's it. So let's go ahead and start talking about the actual episode. The recap at the beginning, because I know whenever I don't talk about it, somebody will bring up, yo, why didn't you talk about the recap? It was a little bit on the long side, just a little bit. Nothing terrible or anything. So, beginning of the episode, Luffy and Carrot are surrounded by Marines, and Carrot is best girl. So freaking cute. Reskinned Luffy is just a rooster jabroni. He goes in trying to fight Luffy, but Luffy just... The guy stands no chance. He's a scrub, which I actually kind of like, because I feel like a lot of times when we have filler arcs or the movies or anything, a lot of these scrub one-off characters introduced, and like they try to build them up to be like, oh man, they could actually take on Luffy, when like, no, Luffy's fought like Crocodile, Doflamingo, Gecko Moria. These scrubs introduced for this are not at that level, so it's nice to see Luffy just completely hobbit a dude. Then we see Nami and Chopper sneaking in to steal food, of course. It's nice to see Nami actually doing something thief-like. I mean, she hasn't done that in quite a long time, actually. Again, getting into the stuff where post-time skip, we just haven't seen a lot of the things that were really key to pre-time skip stuff. The same with the one dude, what's his name, Bonham, his fighting style, the way he uses the military's Rokshiki techniques. I really missed that, and I feel like in general we just don't see enough cool Marine characters enough. I think the Marines should be a bigger threat than what they're made out to be most of the time. But that'll probably be later in the series when we get up to confronting Akainu and stuff. The Marines will definitely be a bigger threat in the future. It's just we haven't seen them be a threat in a bit of a while. Other than Fujitora, and Fujitora was kind of like an ally half the time, but he was quite badass. So I thought it was really funny seeing Luffy completely just kick ass with a ladle. That was funny, and I love the Bonham guy. I really enjoy his character. Zappa as well. Zappa was hilarious. I was dying at his scene with Carrot, giving her the carrots, and then her shocking him and everything. It was really funny. I think Zappa's the character that the most I was laughing at him most of the time. Then Carrot for Straw Hat, of course, her just completely destroying the dudes in their way. Carrot would make such a good Straw Hat. Ghost Brook shows up and was great. Good to see Brook again in this arc. Then Zappa I thought was hilarious as well, where he comes back and he does the English please shock me. Then the funny moment, there was a funny moment too with the dead end that they have, where Brook just keeps going through the wall and Carrot and Luffy run into it, and he's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that, you're not ghosts. Then funny as well where Nami's like, okay, we're finally all here, let's get the supplies and get out, and then everyone's eating the supplies already. Then Grount shows up for a duel with Luffy, of course. I like Bonham's powers a lot too, as I've already said, and I like that we got a fight between him and Chopper, because once again, we haven't really had a real Chopper fight since like Fishman Island, so it's been years since we've seen a real Chopper fight. Even in the movies and specials and stuff, I feel like the only time we ever see Chopper fight anymore is if he goes Kung Fu Point to just beat up on a bunch of scrubs. Like, he never has a real fight anymore, so it was good to see Chopper fight somebody, even if it was brief. Zappa, of course, was hilarious as well. I love when he's like, I want to sail the ocean with a bunch of cute ladies, and Nami's like, what an impure reason. Or Carrot completely one-shotting him and him getting up again was funny as well. Like when he first shows up and he's like, no, I'm going to do battle as well. Carrot one-shots him, and everybody's like, good job there. Ground, though. Ground is like the scrubbiest dude, and that's not a bad thing. I think it's realistic, but it was just really funny seeing him get completely just trounced by Luffy. He's pretty much like with the steam arm and stuff, all I can think of is like he's knockoff Luffy trying to be knockoff Zephyr. We end with an ambush waiting for them, and what's his name, Vice Admiral Prody, I really like how he's like, we have to stop you here. If not, I'll get demoted, and everybody's like, that's why you're trying to stop him, not because of justice or anything, you'll get demoted. I thought this was a really enjoyable and funny episode. I really, really liked it, and I love that the Straw Hats didn't feel hobbited to these scrubs levels, that we actually had Luffy and crew completely destroying them, really. I mean, they stood no chance. So it felt realistic to what we've seen in the story, and it was enjoyable upon that. So I'd give it 9 of carrots out of 10. 9 out of 10, a lot of you might be thinking that's too high a score, but I think it deserves that. Even though it's a filler episode, I thought that it did what an episode of a show is supposed to do. It was entertaining, it was fun, and I really, really enjoyed it. So it's sad that we only have one more episode of this filler arc. It's sad that I'm saying that, but I'd kind of like a little bit of a longer filler arc as long as it was good, in order to, like, if we had drawn out maybe the Luffy and Carrot sneaking in stuff, like, they could have drawn it out a little bit more, had some more jokes, sort of like the G8 arc. The G8 arc I remember being at least a good few episodes long, so I think that'd be okay, and it would give us better pacing for the canon stuff, so I don't mind some filler here and there if it means better pacing and all of that. Either way, hope you enjoyed the video. 9 out of 10. Like if you did like the video, comment down there, tell me what you thought of this episode, what you thought of my thoughts on it, if you want me to keep reviewing this week to week, or if you're cool for me just doing it on episodes that I think are really worth talking about. Because I'll listen to you guys either way, but I would prefer personally to take some time off from doing this every single week in order to work on some other stuff. Well, let's see, what else we got? I guess subscribe if you want to for more One Piece anime, manga, and a bunch more. Follow on Twitter if you want. I'll try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. That's it. So thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.